All right, all right. Shalom, shalom, Yasha'Allah. Kwam Yasha'Allah to the nation of Israel, man. Congregation of the mighty. Coming back at you again with another Wednesday night, steak night, man. We're going to get into some things, man. Before we even get going, we're going to give our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahawashi. That's who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus Christ to this day, 2,000 plus years later, man. And so just wanted to get into a couple of things, man. This lesson tonight is going to be about, are you in this truth for the Most High? Are you in this truth for yourself or for, vanity and vainglory? Are you trying to do this work because you diligently want to wake up your people? Are you trying to do this work, right, so that you can be seen of men, so that you can get the benefits of being a leader or a brother in this truth here in the flesh, here on earth? Or are you looking for the kingly and the priestly things that the Most High say he was going to give those who fear him, right? So that's the spirit that we're going to come in with tonight, man. And that's the thing we're going to get into tonight. This shouldn't be a long lesson, man, but we're going to let the Most High move how he want to move, man. Some of the brothers, man, as they join in, we'll add them to the feed, man. Shalom to the brother Aparium, right? My brother Quintana down there in Florida, holding it down for the Congregation of the Mighty Florida, down in the Orlando, Tampa area, man, doing big things. Him and the brother Yahawashi, just holding the body down, man. All praises to the Most High, man. Brothers ain't about being vain, man. So some things that I wanted to get into, just touch on before we jump into the lesson, man. We lost a powerful brother, man. The brother Obadiah, one of the elders, one of the teachers, and one of the leaders at Yahweh's camp, based in Raleigh, here in North Carolina, man. One of the mighty men of the Most High, man. Brother was real sharp with the sword, man. Brother was humble, and the Most High, called him home as a sacrifice, man. The Most High called him home, and he's in Abraham's bosom, man. So, I wanted to give all praises to the Most High. For those brothers, man, who've always shown themselves mighty, have always shown themselves to be diligent, and that body that those brothers are in, man, we're going to miss you, brother, and all praises to the Most High. It was an honor to meet you, man, and I'm glad that, hopefully, Lord willing, I can be able to meet you again, man, and give you this salute you, brother. All praises to the Most High, man. So I just wanted to say that for the brother Obadiah and the brothers over at Yahweh's camp, man. Those are my brothers, man. Love them. That's family, man. So we're going to get into it tonight, man. Are you really in this truth for yourself, man? Are you in this truth for the Most High? Are you in this truth to be seen of others? Is you doing this so that, you can get a quick like and a view? Or is you doing this because you really enjoy waking up your people in these last days? Because the time is now, man. The time is now where the Most High is going to be removing brothers. The Most High is going to be sifting the house, right? He's going to be separating the wheat from the tares. He's going to be removing all the evil and purging, man. He's going to start at the house of Israel. So, brothers, this is a serious responsibility, man. I don't think a lot of times brothers really truly think about, the work that we signed up for, man. They killed Yahawashi, man. You know what I mean? They killed the prophets, man. They martyred them. You know what I mean? And mocked them and stoned them and beat them and got them shipwrecked and all kinds of stuff, man. And you're going to have to deal with certain things like that in these last days, man. And the Most High is going to refine brothers as pure gold, man. So we're going to get into some Job tonight, and we're going to bring it out, man. All praises to the Most High. Yahawashi. Let's get right into it as the other brothers jump in. We'll go ahead and move from there. This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. Salak, let me start at verse 16. Colossians 3:16. Let the word of Yahawashi dwell in you richly in all wisdom, right? Teaching and admonishing one another in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing with grace in your hearts to the Most High. So everything that you got to do, you got to be grateful, man. Anything that come upon you, give honor and thanks to the Most High. Verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, Do all in the name of Hamashiach Yahawashi, giving thanks to Yahweh, Abanawa Yahweh, and the Father by him. So everything we say, everything we do, we got to give praises, honor, and glory to the Most High, man, because he allowed us to do this. He allowed us to do this work. He allowed us to hit the highways and byways, man, wake up our people, travel, and get people to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, man, because that's our only way out of Babylon, man. That's the only way we're getting out of Babylon. I know you're tired, struggling, striving, but we got to give thanks to the Most High, man. All right, that's the only way we're going to get out of here and coming back to these law, statutes, and commandments, right? Let's get Isaiah chapter 1 and verse 3, right? It says, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider, right? The people don't consider what time it is, right? A lot of times people don't even consider, like, who's these dudes out here trying to teach me in this truth? Who's these people out here that's on these highways and byways showing me who I am in the Bible? They screaming, they crying aloud, they ain't sparing nobody's feelings, and they reading the Bible. We don't even consider that these are the people that the Most High put in place, right, for us to get this knowledge in these last days, man. So this is very important that we must consider the things that the Most High laid up for us because it's for our good, right? Verse 4, it says, a sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken the Most High, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger, they are gone away backwards. And that's the issue with our people. We continue to go away backwards. We continue to do everything contrary to what thus saith the Most High, thus saith the Lord, right? Let me get this out of the way. Got the good incense going. I ain't trying to smoke myself out, right? So with that, let's get Hosea chapter 4 and verse 6 real quick. Let's grab that, all right? It's the book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children, right? We continue to forget the law, right? That's why the conditions that we're in is happening to us in these last days, man. And I want to say something, man, on that note. We better understand the times that we're in. The brothers that's on these corners, that's serving the Most High in truth and sincerity, man, we are sighing and crying because it is the last days, man. We're in the final stretch, man. None of us know the day that it's going to happen. No one knows that hour, right? Except the Father, right? But he told us to prepare, man. Prepare for what's happening. See the signs of the times, right? Y'all see what's popping over there in the Middle East, man? Right? It's going down over there. Hey, man, shalom to the brothers, the 12 Gates Israelites, man. Check them brothers out, man. Brothers bringing it out over in on the West Coast, man, up in, I want to say, I think it's Spokane, Washington. Powerful brothers, man. Humble spirit, man, hitting the highways and byways, man. And that's what this thing is all about, man. All right? Brothers is making a conscious effort to deal with each other and build unity, man, in these last days, man. The Most High said, gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, man. Right? So we can't have individual lights, you know what I mean? Puffed up lights, right? All the people that got fleshly wisdom of this world, right? We can't be doing that, man, in these last days. Now is the time to awake out of sleep, man. And that goes for us too, man, because we got a job to do as men of the Most High. And we got to hold each other accountable, right? We got to be able to be corrected. We got to be able to be rebuked when we go off or do something, not take it personal. We are servants and men of the Most High. And you really got to ask yourself, are you doing this truth thing? Are you doing this truth lifestyle? Are you keeping the law, statutes, and commandments for yourself or to glorify and magnify the name of Yahweh by Hashem and Mashiach Yahawashi? Are you doing that? All right, that's what we're going to get into tonight, man. All right, let me get Baruch chapter 4, and I'm going to start at verse 1, right? The classic, man. This is my favorite scripture in the Bible, man. This right here, Baruch chapter 4 and verse 1, right? This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endureth forever. And you can't get around that, man. The laws of the Most High endure forever. And those laws apply to us, right? We can't tell you to go do the laws, and then we live in another lifestyle behind the scenes that you don't know about, right? That makes us like the Pharisees, right? Telling people to keep the law, but we don't do it, right? We the example, and I'm gonna get into that tonight. We are the example. When they see us on the corner, right, and they see us out in these highways and byways, we bringing it out. We rebuking the heathens. We calling for the downfall of our oppressors in this wicked kingdom, right? But then we go back and do the total contrary and opposite of what we was just telling somebody else, man. We got to check our spirits in these last days, man. Are you in this truth for yourself, man? Let me read that again from the top. This is the book of the commandments of the Most High and the law that endure forever, right? All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. You're not going to keep the laws of the Most High if you don't fear him, right? Because keeping the laws of the Most High comes with a price. You have to be willing to make yourself a sacrifice, because a lot of brothers that's in this truth are going to die pushing this word in these last days, man, right? So if your mind and your mentality and your heart ain't all right with the Most High, he's going to do a lot of purging, man. He's going to remove a lot of brothers out, right? So we have to continually endure and build our spirits up so we can continue to push that these laws are still intact. The words of the Most High endure forever. We can't get around that. When you leave this, you won't die. It's just that simple. And that's thus saith the Lord, right? So now, let's jump right into it, man. Let's get into this Job, man. Hey, man, Job, you got to go back and get into Job, man. This brother was a powerful brother, man. And he didn't waver, man. Job didn't fall off, man. Job didn't let the circumstances and the rudiments of this world get him in a position where he ended up falling short of the Most High, man. Falling short of what the Most High wanted him to do, man. And that's what we got to strive to be like. We got to strive to be like Job. We got to walk after the ways that Yahawashi set for us, man. Using wisdom, knowledge, not using usury and trying to play brothers, because, you know, they might not know as many precepts as me, or, you know, this brother's got garments, or, you know what I mean? We're supposed to be in a position where we can uplift and build each other so that we can stand on our feet as an army for the Most High. That's the understanding that we got to have in these last days. We got to be an army for the Most High, man. All right, so let's get Job chapter 11, and I'm going to start at verse 1. Then answered Zophar and Naamathite and said, should not the multitude of words be answered? And should a man full of talk be justified? Should a man full of talk be justified? Let's see something. Let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 6. All right. 1 Corinthians chapter 6. You know, this is my old Bible, man. So just bear with me. These pages kind of stuck, man, till some of the other brothers jump in. All right, 1 Corinthians chapter 6. And let's start at verse 5. It says, I speak to your shame. It is so that there is not a wise man among you, no, not one that shall be able to judge between his brethren. You're supposed to be able to have wisdom to be able to judge between your brethren. Hey, man, this brother right here, he a good reader. Let me put him here, right? Oh, this brother right here, he's not as good as a reader, but hey, man, the brother want to hold post. He want to show up the camp. Hey, man, build that brother up, man. Whatever that skill that brother got, build him up in this thing, man. Whatever skill that sister got, build her up in this thing, man. Because we are one nation, right? We got to lean and depend on each other in these last days. Because guess what? We all we got, man. At the end of the day, we all we got, right? So we're supposed to be able to judge righteously between brethren, right? Verse 6. But brother goeth to law with brother. So brothers be beefing over the law, statutes, and commandments, right? And that before the unbelievers. And the problem is those who don't believe in this doctrine, those who don't know that they Israel, those who don't know that they're the chosen people of the Most High. We do that and embarrass ourselves in front of them, the non-believers. When something go wrong in our life, guess what other people are saying? See, where your God at now? Where your God at? I thought you believed in the Most High. Why the Most High let this happen to you? Those are the non-believers who are ready to scoff and mock in these last days, man. And if you're not sharp and you can't see that, you're going to fall off, man. right? Let me read that again. But brother goeth to law, right, with brother, right? And that before the unbelievers. We do that amongst people who don't give a damn about what we're doing. But because I want to puff myself up as if I know more than you and I'm better than you. My precept game better than yours, right? My fringes is crispier than yours, right? My camp better than yours. No, we don't get down with them. You ain't in the truth if you ain't with us, right? Now watch this. Verse 7. Now therefore, right, there is utterly a fault among you, because you go to law one with another. Why do you not rather take wrong? Right? Shalom to the Gad princess. Shalom. All praises to the Most High. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Shema Atah. Right? Verse 7. Let me read that again. Now, therefore, there is utterly a fault among you. Watch this. Because ye go to law one with another. Why do ye not rather take wrong? Why you can't humble yourself, right? If you're going off, if you're wrong about something, right? Is your vanity and your pride getting in your way? Because we all know what comes before destruction. Pride goes before destruction, right? Why do you not rather take wrong? Why do you not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Let's get the definition on that real quick. Why do you not suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Let's see. Defraud. Illegally obtain money from someone, watch this, by deception, right? Why do ye not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded, right? Take the low because you know what's coming. Now let's see some of the acronyms that go with that, the synonyms. To be swindled, cheated, robbed, deceived, duped, hoodwinked, double-crossed, fooled, tricked, bamboozled. We got a lesson on that, right? Don't be bamboozled here in America, where you also don't let your other brothers that's so-called in this truth or those who are not of the same faith or the same walk bamboozle you by swindling you, cheating you, robbing you, trying to take out of your pocket, right? Doing the things contrary to what the Most High told them to do, right? Watch this. Verse 8. Nay, ye do wrong and defraud, and that of your brethren. We are playing each other. Oh, no, you got to get this from me. If you don't get this from me, I can't make no money off of it, right? Versus, hey, brother, that brother trying to stay in the law. It's okay to send that brother some tassels. It's okay to send that brother a little T-shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. The ministry costs money, right? The ministry costs money, but we don't supposed to defraud each other so that we can shine on another brother so that we can look better than who we really are. We're not supposed to do that, man, right? Those are the things that the Most High hate, man, right? Let's get Job chapter 3 and verse 5. So like chapter 11 and verse 3, right? It says, should thy lies make men hold their peace, and when thou mockest, shall no man make thee ashamed. Verse 4, for thou hast said, my doctrine is pure. How many brothers y'all heard say that in this truth, man? We got the 100% truth. My doctrine is pure, right? And I am clean in thy eyes. But watch this, verse 5. But oh, that Yahweh would speak and open his lips against thee. Because you don't got the 100% truth. Right? You always ready. Brothers is always ready to cut each other, make a video on the brother, try to rebuke a brother. You ain't even been offended by this brother. Instead of calling him, hey, look, man. Hey, man, can I talk to you? Let me ask you some questions about some things, man. I just want to get some understanding on it and build as a brother. Nah, nigga, I don't want to talk to you, man. You's a clown. Stay off my board. That's how we deal with each other, man. We deal with each other like some knuckleheads out there in the street. Contrary to how we supposed to be dealing with each other. Nah, brother, you know what I'm saying? My doctrine is it. If you ain't with this right here, you off. Oh, I'm believing that 12 charge sign, right? Y'all calling on the wrong name of the Most High. Who is that? Why you even using the Most High? Brothers be going off, man, because they got a lot of pride and they puffed up, man. And the Most High gonna start sitting a lot of brothers down, man. Humble yourself. You're not as good as you think you are. Like they say in the street, there's always somebody that can whoop your ass. And that's just the facts, man. It's always somebody that can put a couple knots on your forehead, make it juice you up a little bit, right? You don't want the Most High to be the one that do that, because then it's over for thou. Nope, there's no help, right? Let me get a precept for this real quick. Let me get John, right? 7 and 14, man. Let me get John 7 and 14, right? And we're just going through this, man, because these, like the sister said, for real facts, man. Our people is even amongst us, man, in Israel, we supposed to be in this truth, man, and we despise and hate on each other. And we can't do that, man, in these last days, man. The Most High said, gather together, man. Gather together, man, right? This is, let me see, John chapter 7. So like, and I'm going to get verse 14. Let me start there. John 7 and 14. All right. It says, now be it the midst of the feast, Yahawashi went up unto the temple and taught. And the Jews marveled, saying, how knoweth this man letters, having never learned? Like, how you know what he's talking about? You ain't never seen him, right? Watch this. Yahawashi answered them and said, my doctrine. This is what you got to understand. When you come in at people, you like, yo, what we saying is pure. We got the 100%, right? Look what Yahawashi said, right? And he had it. He is the word. He had the pure, right? He had the drop, right? Uncut, the raw, right? He said, my doctrine is not mine, right? But his that sent me. That's the mentality we got to have. The doctrine ain't yours. This me. I came up with this. I got this deep knowledgeable precepts. I got a file cabinet of all the precepts and the breakdowns that I got. No, man, that's the Most High got those breakdowns. He just gave you a little bit of wisdom so you can stop being a damn knucklehead and a Negro out here looking stupid. You know, it's a this really vexed my spirit because I see this all the time amongst us as brothers, man, and as sisters and as a nation. That's why they were able to conquer us, because they divided us amongst everything. Anything that we put our hands on, oh, we got to take them away from that. Oh, we got to divide them on that. Oh, them brothers, they in the truth, but let's make them brothers come against this brothers, and let's put this camp against that camp when we're one nation, man. No, one nation. I'm gonna read what Yahawashi said again. This is John chapter 7 and verse 16. Yahawashi answered them and said, my doctrine is not mine, but his that sent me. Watch this. Verse 17. If any man will do his will, whose will? The will of the Heavenly Father. He shall know of the doctrine. And you have to understand, yeah, you will know of the doctrine, but that's not 100% your doctrine. That's the wisdom that the Most High bestowed upon you, right? If any man will do his will, he shall know of the doctrine, whether it be of Yahweh or whether I speak of myself. So when you teaching, are you speaking of yourself? Right? Humility. Have honor and give praises to the Most High. Right? Humble thyself. I like to tell people, sit your ass down, boy. Right? Humility. That's what we got to have, man. Right? How can we grow and build as a nation when we don't give the honor and glory to the Most High and Yahawashi, and we puff ourselves up as if we the ones that everybody need to follow? Because it ain't about me. The mentality that we have to have as leaders, as elders, as teachers, right? As priests, prophets of the Most High, right? We have to be humble, man. And when we challenged on something, use wisdom and realize the Most High bestowed that wisdom upon you, right? Because you don't want it to be of yourself, because you don't want it to say, I speak of myself. Because it's about me. It's about my body of work. It's about my camp. It's about us over here. The hell with y'all over there. That's going to get a lot of brothers and a lot of congregations destroyed in these last days, man. Right? Let's jump back over. Let's get Job, right? 11. Right? We're gonna go through this, man. Precept upon precept, man. Job chapter 11, right? And I'm gonna start at verse. What was we at? Okay, select verse 6. And that he would show thee the secrets of wisdom, right? That they are double of that which is, right? So you may know a little bit, right? Brothers are smart, man, in this truth, man. Brothers got street smarts, right? But the Most High doubles that wisdom. Why? When you start keeping them law, statutes, and commandments. When you start getting them precepts, right? It says, and that he would show thee the secrets of wisdom, that they are double of that which is. Know therefore that Yahweh exacted of thee less than thy iniquity deserved. You don't even deserve to be priest of the Most High on all the wickedness that you've done. We tell brothers all the time, hey, brother, I used to be right where you at. I used to be on the other side, just like you, King, right? But I had to humble myself. I had to sit my ass down. I had to say, okay, this brother knows more than me, right? Let me learn from him, right? I tell brothers in the body all the time, man. I call them, check up on them. Hey, man, what's going on? How you been? What's going on in your life, right? I'm a humble brother too, right? What do you need? That's how you use wisdom, man. The more the Most High gives you, you have to humble yourself more, right? Because we don't deserve this thing, man. We don't deserve what the Most High has given us, waking us up to the truth, how wicked we've been. Now, I know I've been wicked as hell in my life. I'm not going to sit up here in front. And I know most of the people that's watching this or who are going to see this, they know they've been wicked, man. And the Most High said, watch this. Know wherefore that Yahweh exacted of thee less. He's expecting to give you less than what your iniquity, the things that you was going off, you are deserving of. You ain't even deserving to know that you're an Israelite, that you God's chosen people, that you called on the highways and byways to go wake up your people, man. There's no greater honor than that. But you out here worried about how you gonna make $1 off the next brother trying to defraud them so you can get views, clicks, likes, and make some dollars. A lot of brothers gonna get it in these last days, man. A lot of brothers gonna get it in these last days. Let me jump to verse 7. Canst thou by searching find out Yahweh? Canst thou find out the Almighty unto perfection? Can you find that out without the Most High giving you that? You would not have known this thing, right? And now you got a calling, right? What Deuteronomy 12 and 10 say, right? Or 10 and 12. Right? What doeth the Lord thy God require of me? What is required of you now? Right? You got to walk in all his ways. Right? Let me get a little something on this right quick. Let's get Ezra. I want Ezra on this one. Chapter 9. Right? We get Ezra 9 and 13. Right? Ezra chapter 9. And verse 13, right? Because he already said, man, we already at the point where we ain't even deserving of this thing, man. We're not deserving to know that we the Israelites, man. We are the chosen people of the heavenly Father, the God of heaven and earth and all things created within. You got to understand that, man. And he chose you to get this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, even though you was out here running around like a fatherless bastard. You went a whoring, doing everything and in the middle of every other doctrine contrary to what he told you to do as your father. Right? Let me get Ezra chapter 9, verse 13. And after all that has come upon us for our evil deeds and for our great trespass, seeing that our power has punished us less than our iniquities deserve. Let me read that part one more time. Yahweh has punished us less than our iniquities deserve and have given us such deliverance as this. All right? He's given us deliverance, man. The Most High should have put a lot of us to death, man. But he gave you a chance to clean up yourself, to rid yourself of the filth that you was involved in, right? You used to be a player. Now you ain't a player no more, right? You used to be a dope boy. Now you ain't a dope boy no more. You used to be a drug addict. Now you ain't a drug addict no more. You used to be a whoremonger. Now you're not that anymore, right? You used to be out of the house. Now you're back in the house because you want to raise your children and raise your child in the way that they should go. Hey, man, you're not deserving of that, right? So why can't you humble yourself and do what the Most High told you to do, right? Don't defraud your brother and come back and teach your people so that we can get up out of here. Because that's the end game. The end game is getting up out of Babylon. I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. All right? You should be tired of being in Babylon. You should be mad of the oppression that we having to deal with here in Babylon as they turn it up more and more and more blatant, right? We got to get this understanding, man, in these last days, man. The Most High called you to this, man. You're not even deserving. But if you got it, and you got this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, push forward and do what the Most High commanded of you, right? Not to be a defrauder and a usurper of men and have usury over brothers, right? Let's get Job chapter 11, right? And I'm gonna start at Salakia. Let me get one more scripture, man. Let me get something else. Let me get Psalms 103. And I'm gonna start at verse 9. Psalms 103, verse 9, right? Like the Sister Gad Princess said, we need more brothers to stand up. And not only stand up in righteousness, right? Right. And I'm gonna put myself on blast. Sometimes I know I can be a roaring lion, right? Because I expect things to go a certain way, right? Sometimes I can go off, but then I had to stop. I had to think about what I'm going off on. Hey man, maybe I shouldn't have said it that way. You know, I could approach that a little different. You know what I mean? I know what I was saying was right, but you know, maybe I could have did it this way. Could have tweaked it a little bit. That's using wisdom, man, right? Everything that's said don't need to be said. And everything that's unsaid don't need to be, or everything that is said don't need to be aggressive and hardcore, and you on level 1,000 every time something go down, right? You can't stand up and lead unless you're able to be taught, right? Let's get this right quick. I want to bring this out real quick. Psalms 103 and verse 9. Psalms 103, verse 9. It says, I'm going to start at verse 8, right? The Most High is merciful and gracious. Watch this. Slow to anger and plenteous in mercy, right? So you got to examine yourself. If the Most High is that way, why can't you be that way, right? The Most High is merciful and gracious, slow to anger, right? And plenteous in mercy. He will not always chide, neither will he keep his anger forever, right? Watch this. Verse 10, he have not dealt with us after our sins, nor rewarded us according to our iniquities. So even the things that we go through, right, as repentant Israelites, we still haven't gotten the true hammer of what the Most High really could have gave us. Even in the judgments that we face and we deal with, guess what? The Most High is still having mercy and grace upon us, right? Verse 11, for as the heaven is high above the earth, so great is his mercy toward them that fear him. See that? His mercy is great toward them that fear him. We got to understand that, man. And the fear of the Lord is what? The beginning of wisdom. He's showing you how to do things. Merciful, verse 8. The Lord is merciful, gracious, slow to anger, and plenteous in mercy. Be willing to forgive, right? Be willing to edify, right? Have patience when you edify, right? Slow down a little bit. When you're rushing, that's when you get injured, right? The faster you go through things, the more damage you do to yourself and others, right? That's using wisdom. Long suffering, per se, right? Let me get something else. Let's get Job 11. Stay back, go back over there real quick, right? Let me get Job 11 in verse 8, right? Like I said, we're going to go down for most of this chapter, right? And this is talking about the wisdom of the Most High. Job chapter 11, verse 8. It is as high as heaven, right? What canst thou do, right? You don't understand the wisdom of the Most High, mate. It's too high, right? Deeper than hell, right? What canst thou know? Like, you're not deeper than the Most High, right? You hear some of these Egyptologists that they try to sound all deep, right? You're not deeper than the Most High's wisdom, right? Verse 9, the measure thereof is longer than the earth. Which one of y'all been able to measure the earth with an exact number of the length, right? And broader than the sea, right? If he cut off and shut up or gather together, then who can hinder him? How you going to stop the Most High? How you going to clam up the Most High's wisdom, right? It can't be done, right? Let me show you something. Let's get 2 Corinthians 1 and verse 12, right? 2 Corinthians chapter 1, and verse 12. For our rejoicing is this, the testimony of our conscience, that in simplicity and godly sincerity, not with fleshly wisdom, but by the grace of the Most High, we have had our conversation in the world and more abundantly to youward. Watch this. For we write none other things unto you than what we read or acknowledge, and I trust ye shall acknowledge even to the end. Right? Watch this. As also ye have acknowledged us in part. So we got to understand something. When you're teaching this word, right? People are acknowledging you as those that's bringing this out, those that know the truth, those who are ordained to do the service of the Most High. Let me read this part again, verse 14. As also ye have acknowledged us in part, that we are your rejoicing, even as ye also are ours in the days of Yahawashi Mashiach. Right? So you're supposed to be acknowledged and seen by those people that you're teaching. But at the same time, you're supposed to be able to give reverence, right? And lead them and give them wisdom, because guess what? That's your job. All right? That's your job, right? And you're supposed to be rejoicing that you're able to teach the words of the Most High. It shouldn't be a burden. You shouldn't be mad that you got to wake people up. You shouldn't be upset that you got to teach your people. Oh man, I was trying to watch the game this Sabbath. You know, they got the playoffs going, Steph Curry going against LeBron. You know, I'm trying to see that. You mad because the Most High woke you up to this, and now you realize, hey man, this is a job, man. This is a labor of love, and you should be rejoicing to wake up your people, man. Like I said earlier, man, there's no honor greater, man, that you would want to be in as a brother and a teacher of the law, statutes, and commandments for your nation and standing up for your people, man. Nothing greater than that, man. Right? Because the ones that was teaching false doctrines, they was made martyrs, man. They made Martin Luther King a martyr. He didn't even believe in the Bible. A lot of people don't even know that, right? Like the brothers, my brothers over there on the West Coast said, seek ye first. Right? Seek the Most High first. And then the angels can rejoice in heaven over one sinner that repenteth. We get excited, man. When we teaching, man, and we see a brother, right? And I tell him, hey man, put the cigarette out. He put that cigarette out. Man, we get, man, that right there, that's exciting to me. We clap that brother up, that sister, we tell her, hey man, sister, what you going, next time I see you, what you gonna have on? I'm gonna have on a dress. Hey man, all praises, man. We clap them sisters up, man. You know why? Because we should be in the position where they acknowledge us as being men of the Most High, being an example of a righteous lifestyle, right? And we should do it to them because the Most High gave us that wisdom to show them who they are in these last days, man. We don't want that blood or you shouldn't want that blood on your hands because you believed in yourself and you puffed up yourself higher than what you really was about, or more than what the Most High gave you, man. So that's why I'm bringing this out, man. Let me get some more. Let's get Job. Like I said, we're going to hop back and forth into this Job, man. Get this breakdown, man. Job chapter 11, right? Let's get verse 11. Probably should put something right here because I keep going back and forth on that jump. All right. Job chapter 11, right? And verse 11. For he knoweth vain men. You got to understand something, man. The Most High know when you vain, right? For he knoweth vain men. He seeth wickedness also. So he know when you wicked. He know when you vain. He know when you only care about yourself. When you trying to put usury on brothers. When you trying to defraud brothers. You trying to bribe them. Hey, man, get this for me, man. You need to do this for me. You only deal with me. Only deal with us. Make sure you pay this. Make sure you do that. Right? That the Most High see that, man. Right? For he knoweth vain men. He seeth wickedness also. Will he not then consider it? You think the Most High ain't even thinking about, oh, what you doing? You don't think that he see that? Are you doing this for yourself? Or are you doing it to be a servant of the Most High? Right? I'm a brother. I don't even tell my brothers, hey, man, y'all need to make sure y'all do this with this money. I don't do that. You know why? Because I'm afraid of the judgment of the Most High. And brothers would rather give it to me willingly and freely. You know why? Because I'm transparent in what we do. This is where this is going. This is paying for this right here for the camp. This is paying for this. This is getting their brothers the shirts. This is getting brothers this, right? This is making sure brothers is in the laws, right? This is how we eat and feast afterwards, right? All those things cost money to build a body, but we shouldn't have brothers sitting up there trying to collect off brothers that they so-called teaching and trying to wake up in these last days, man. That's usury, right? And the Most High hates someone of that wickedness. You don't think that he gonna consider what you're doing? You have lost your mind, right? Verse 12, for vain man would be wise, though man be born like a wild ass colt, right? It's okay. We know that you wise, right? But you vain. And when you vain and you have wisdom, you're a damn jackass, right? Because you know how to manipulate people. That's why the scripture said our people are wise to do evil, but to do good and have no knowledge. And that is certainly amongst men who know these precepts. Because it's easy to manipulate someone. All you got to do is know 5% more than somebody else. And they'll deem you smart. They'll deem you intelligent. Right? And that's how a lot of people fall into false doctrines. That's how we fell into Christianity. That's how we fell into being Islam and Buddhist and all these other doctrines. You know why? Because we let somebody who was able to just manipulate a couple words the wrong way, or in their case, the right way, to make us get, what did the defraud say? Let me get it. Bamboozled. Hoodwinked. That's what happens. Bamboozled and hoodwinked when you deal with men like that, right? And you, as a teacher and a man of the Most High that's hitting the highways and byways, that can't be your mentality. It can't be, because the Most High going to visit you, man. The Most High going to visit you, right? Let me get something on this real quick. Let me get Psalms chapter 24, right? Psalms 24, all right? And let me start at Psalms 24. Let me start at verse 3. All right. Psalms 24 and verse 3. Who shall ascend into the hill of the Most High? Or who will stand in his holy place? Watch this. He that have clean hands and a pure heart. Did y'all hear that? He that have clean hands, right, and a pure heart, who have not lifted up his soul unto vanity. You see that? It's like, have not lifted up his soul unto vanity. Them the ones that's going to be in the place of the Most High, right? Nor sworn deceitfully. That brother that ain't defrauded his brother, right? Right? Because one of the synonym for defraud is what? Deceit. Illegally obtain money or gain by deception. We got to stop that, right? Sincere servitude. Exactly. The sister put up there, sincere servitude. Right? That's the understanding we got to have. So, lucky, I'm trying to set up something real quick. Salak, guys, Salak. Right? Sincere servitude. Sorry about that. Had to set something, checking on my daughter real quick, man. All right, so let me read that again. Psalms 24:4. He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who have not lifted up his soul unto vanity, nor sworn deceitfully, he shall receive the blessing from the Most High and righteousness from the power of his salvation. That's what you should be striving for, man. Not to be pleasing of men, not to even please yourself, but to please the Most High, man. That at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. This is the whole duty of man. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me grab that real quick. I'm going to show you. Right? Ecclesiastes, right? Chapter 10, right? And verse, let me see something. Hold on. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. At the end of the day, right? Fear the Most High and keep his commandments. For this is the whole duty of man. That's the sincere servitude. Do it the right way, right? Are you really in this truth for the Most High, man? Right? You don't want to do all this stuff that you got going on, and you know you're not really in it because you care about your people and you care about doing the work for the Most High, man. Right? That's the understanding that we got to have. Right? Let's get some more on this. Let's get Job. Right? I lost it again. Job 11, right? And verse 13, man. Right? Job 11 and 13. If thou prepare thine heart and stretch out thy hands toward him. You see that? We got to prepare our heart, our mind, and stretch out our hands toward him. That means totally depend on letting him do the driving. Let him do the guiding. Let him give you the knowledge. Now, I got the 100% knowledge, and if you ain't with us, you ain't in the truth. Niggas have lost their mind with that understanding. Oh, you ain't with us. Your name gonna get erased out the Lamb's Book of Life. What scripture is that? Where is that at? You trying to be seen of men. You want the nice garments, right? You want all those things that come with this. But the ones that really be teaching, that get down, get in them trenches, right? Brothers, be humble, man. Brothers have to be humble. Let me read that scripture again. I got a couple precepts. It says, if thou prepare thine heart and stretch out thine hand towards him, right? Now watch this right here. Let me get Proverbs 24 and 27. Proverbs 24, right? And verse 27. Right? We don't make this stuff up. Watch this. Prepare thy work without, right? And make it fit for thyself in the field. And afterward, build thine house. Man, put in the work. Put in the work, and the Most High will allow it to be built. Right? Let me read it again from the top so we get an understanding on that. Verse 27. This is Proverbs 24:27. Prepare thy work without. Look, man, no excuses. No giving up. No wavering in these last days. No falling off. No, I'm going to do it this Sabbath, next Sabbath. I'm going to chill. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm going to go out here and I might do that, but I ain't really trying to do that. No, right? Prepare thy work without and make it fit for thyself in the field. Go do the work. And afterwards, build thine house. But you can't, how you going to build the house if you don't go chop the wood down? Right? How you going to get the wood if you don't plant the trees? Right? How you going to get the fruit and reap off the land if you don't till the soil? It take work. It's a progression. It's time. Then reap that harvest. Then it's set on a foundation. Now you can build it up. Right? Now, are you building it up for you or are you building it up for the Most High? That's the question. Is it about you or the Most High? Self-examination, man, will help you grow. Self-examination will help you grow, right? Let me get another precept. This Sirach, right? Because it said, if thou prepare thine heart, right? Let me get Sirach, chapter 2. We did this last week. Let me get the brother. Let me let the King Yashar come in. Hey, shalom. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you good. Yeah, you good, King.
Hold on.
Right? My brother, Benjamite brother in the building, man. Brother been diligent, man. Yashar means upstanding, right? Yashar Ayash, man. Brother's a good brother, man, right? And put his labor in, right? As a young king, man. And I tell the brother vouch for it, right? I tell this brother.
You can hear me good up.
Man, I can hear you perfect, clear. Hey, if y'all can hear the brother, man, just put a 1 in the chat, man. If y'all can hear the brother, put a 1 in the chat, man.
Hey, shalom, everybody. Hope everybody doing good, man. Shalom.
Right. So I was just bringing it out, like the way we deal with each other. I always tell brothers, hey, man, humble yourself, right? Because at the end of the day, it ain't about me. It ain't about you. Brothers will be like, hey, man, you do this, you that. Nah, brother, it's all praises to who? The Most High. To Yahweh. That's it. That's it. That's all. When a brother come into this truth, hey, man, put the cigarette out. What we do, brother? We build that brother up. Yeah. Because guess what? The angels recording that, man. It ain't so I can get a couple views or some likes, man. You know what I mean? It's supporting each other, man, so we can get out of here, right? Let me get you got your sword with you, got your sword and dagger with you.
What you need, huh?
Let me grab that Sirach 2, right? Because let me read Job. I'm in Job 11. Let me read that real quick one more time. Job 11 and 13. If thou prepare thine heart, that preparation of your heart is the preparation of your mind. And the Most High going to use everything to come at you, to refine you, to build you up, to make your sword sharper, right? To make your precept game better.
That's right.
But then after you get that wisdom, now what do you do with it? Do you puff yourself up? Or do you go out there and till the field, plant the seeds of righteousness, and let the Most High build up his kingdom through you as a servant? That's getting your mind right. Bring that out, King. Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1. Yeah, come
on. This is the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 1.
Right.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
You read it again. If what?
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
Hey, man, you're a servant of the Most High. Period. That's your job now. Right? Go ahead.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
Get your mind right, because guess what? Temptation is going to come. That's a promise from the Most High.
I just read this to my mother today, man. She knows she behind bars or whatever, but I was just reading this, man. That's the spirit, though.
Right. Prepare thy soul for temptation, because, hey, man, it could come at you from any way.
That's right.
The relatives that you love, right? It might hit you in the pockets, man, right? And we did this lesson last week on this. Prepare thy soul. Don't be ready to just jump out there and go off. Right? Go ahead.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
And what else?
Set thy heart aright.
What the Most High say?
Set thy heart aright.
Uh-huh.
And constantly endure.
And what?
And constantly endure.
Constantly endure. And what else?
And make not haste in the time of trouble.
You hear that? Make not haste in the time of trouble. Constantly endure. Right? That's how you know if you in this true for yourself. When something come up, you quick to run back to the street. You quick to run back and do what you used to do. I need some money, man. I'm hurt right now. Let me go do what I used to do. You didn't prepare your heart, man. You didn't prepare your mind. Because he's telling you, look, bro, this coming. It's coming. Now, what are you going to do when it's here? Oh, nah, you know what I'm going to go do. I'm gonna show you with some other brothers. I'm gonna go defraud my other brother. I'm gonna try to get him to spend some money on something else. Now watch this, right? Now you sharp. You've been rocking with us for a minute, right? How many times have I told you, hey brother, you got to pay for this?
Not that I know of.
Never, right? And 9 times out of 10, what do I tell you? Look, I got it.
Yeah, but usually we fight over the bill, man.
Right, we fight over the bill. Hey, look, man, I got it. Nah, brother, I got it. Nah, man, what you doing, man? Let me get it this time. I got my card. Boom, all right, done. That's how we get down, man. You know why?
Not too long ago.
Right, this past Sabbath. Ariel, the brother Ariel from Soldiers of Yahawashi, we be banging with them on the street, man. Brother was like, I got the car. I'm like, here, brother, you know, give him some money. You tried to give me some money. I was like, man, whatever you do, it ain't nothing. I gave him the money. He tried to give me the money back. I'm like, nah, man, what you mean? And he like, well, let me give you half of it back. I'm like, man, nah, man, go ahead, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, you need a slice of cake too? You know what I'm saying? It's whatever. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
that's how we got to deal with each other, man.
Like, brother, let me just get a piece of your cake. He's gonna buy me a whole piece of cake, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, I need you to take that home to the nephews, man. My nephews, man. Hey, that's how I look at them. Because I don't look at him as just another nigga. We did that when we was in the street, man. Mm-hmm. We got this word. We got to look at each other like brothers, man. Let me grab this precept for the brother just put up, Philippians chapter 2 and verse 2, right? It's a family thing, man. And if the Most High put you in a position where you in head or leadership or you in charge of a family, man, do the right thing by people, man. Do the right thing by people because it ain't about you, man. This Philippians chapter 2, and I'm gonna read the precept the brother brought out. Chapter 2 and verse 2. Fulfill ye my joy, that ye be like-minded. Watch this. Having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife, or watch this. What are we talking about? Vain glory, right? But in lowliness of mind. Don't be puffed up, man. Right? Lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. And I say that all the time. We say that all the time. Hey, man, whatever you need, let me do that for you, brother. You my brother. I love you, whatever you need. I'll call these brothers. The brothers call me. Hey, man, what's going on with you, King? What's going on, man? How's everything? Just to check up, just to get a phone call, just to get that brother to the next Sabbath. Hey, man, you coming out? You ready to bang? What's up? What you need? You know what I'm saying? With no strife. You know why? Because let me read verse 2 again. It said, fill ye my joy. That's a joy of the Most High in Yahawashi right there, man. That ye be like-minded, right? Oh, I got it, brother. No, you got it. We got it. Let's do whatever. It's whatever, right? Having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. That's how we build a nation. That's how we build a nation. We can't build a nation if we got 1 million Egyptologists, we got 1 million damn Southern Baptists, we got 5,000 solid Hebrew Israelite brothers on the corners, right? We got Presbyterian, Methodist, Catholics, right? How you gonna build a nation if we ain't all on one accord and we not following the law, statutes, and commandments? It can't be done. That's why we're still here. So that's a true statement, man. These scriptures don't lie, man. Let me read verse 3. Let nothing be thrown through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves, man.
Let me grab this precept since you brought that up.
Bring it out, King. Where you at?
Amos 3:3.
Amos what? What'd you say, King?
Amos 3:3. Can you hear me out?
Yeah. Kyle, I got you.
Amos 3:3. It's quick, you know. Can two walk together except they be agreed?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's so simple.
Yeah.
How we gonna walk together if we can't agree, man? Right? How? Right? And watch this. Read verse 4. Read verse 4 while you there.
Verse 4.
Mm-hmm.
Will a lion roar in the forest when he has no prey?
Now that's the same mentality that you see brothers with. Hey, if brothers will get into this truth, right? Well, let me see. I know they rock the culture. You know what I'm saying? I know they be wearing the little head crowns. I know they like their garments. I know they like the fringes. Mm-hmm. Let me capitalize off of them. Let me make some money off of them. It's a lot of brothers like that, man. That's in this truth. Go ahead. Watch this. Keep going.
Will a young lion cry out of his den if he has Shalakia? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? If he ain't got nothing, what he crying about? Right? Go ahead. Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth with no gin? What is that? That's gin, right? Shalakia. Yeah, that's right. I don't want to be out of context, you know. Where no gin is for him. Shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Right. You see that? You see that? No, that was it on that. That's all those is parables showing, hey, look, man, don't be out here trying to take nothing from nothing. You out here trying to rob a brother and defraud him, and he don't got nothing. So you can look good and you can shine on other brothers. Man, that's wicked as hell, man. That's wicked as hell, right? But we got to be in agreement. You know why? That happens if brothers ain't in agreement. Because if I look at you as my brother that I love, I wouldn't do that. But if I look at you just like a regular nigga on the street, when I was just a regular nigga on the street, the only thing that's changed with a lot of brothers, they threw a head wrap on and they threw some fringes on. That's it. But their mentality, their mind, that heart didn't get cleansed, man. Right? Like the Sister Gab Princess said, love one another. And it's just that simple. That's the only way we're going to get out of here, man. Right? I got some more. Let's get Psalms, right? Because we just did that. So let's get Psalms 11, right? And verse 2. Psalm 11 and 2. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 11 and verse 2. Mm-hmm. For lo, the wicked bend their bow. Right. They make ready their arrow upon the string. Right. That they may privily shoot at the upright in heart. You see that? No. The wicked, hey man, the wicked already know, man. And who they shooting at? The righteous. That goes for our brothers, man. That's a lot of brothers in this truth, man. You setting brothers up, right? Oh, I know if I put this out there, I know niggas gonna bite on that. It's nothing wrong with having a business, right? There's nothing wrong with legitimately not trying to defraud your brother. But if you're trying to take advantage of a brother because you know he got a little bit of money, or he got a decent job, right? You don't never bring nothing to the table. You showing up empty-handed at the feast day. You don't never got a bottle of wine, nothing. You just there. You ain't put in on this, man. It's a lot of brothers like that capitalize off of other brothers, man. That's wicked. And they do it secretly. You can't even do it and be honest about what you're doing.
You do it under the table, right? Keep going.
Verse 3. If the foundations be destroyed, what can the righteous do?
Hey, man, if the rug get pulled up from under you, what you gonna do? That's why the Most High say, build that foundation on solid ground. Right? Go ahead.
The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold.
Hey, look, read that again. Read that again. His eyes what?
His eyes behold.
That means the Most High see what's going on, man. Right? Go ahead.
His eyelids try.
And then after he see what's going on, guess what? He know what you're doing, whether it be good or evil. Go ahead.
His eyelids try. The children of men.
So he's trying you after he's seeing you, who the children of men. Go ahead.
The Lord trieth the righteous, but
he tried the righteous.
But the wicked,
go ahead. But the wicked,
and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth.
Read that again.
Verse 5. The Lord trieth the righteous,
right?
But the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth.
The wicked and him that soweth violence, his soul hateth. Hey, man, when you defraud a brother and you take advantage of your people and you make this about you, man, you setting them up for violence. Because guess what? If you rob somebody, right, and they can't pay their rent, what you gonna lead them to do? They're gonna go rob somebody. They're gonna end up robbing somebody. They're gonna end up committing sin or having to go get that package. And then what comes from that? Judgment and violence. Right? We got to understand this thing, man. Let me get something else. I want to bring this out right quick. The brother Darash. Hey, Darash, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, brother. All praises. This 1 Peter chapter 4 and 8. And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves. For charity shall cover the multitude of sins.
You say that all the time.
We say that all the time. Hey, brother, I got you. Don't even worry. Because you don't know. There's a lot of things that you probably could have done, right? But that charity and them alms block out a multitude of sins, man. That's very important. But how can that be your mindset when you're always trying to make a dollar or a come up on the left-hand side on your own people, man? Right? And you see it amongst other brothers, like different communities, right? You go into the conscious community. Hey, man, we got a debate, man. It's knowledge. The tickets cost $50. At some bookstore, and you only got 15 seats. Really? I'm not going to that. You know what I'm saying? Why the knowledge of the Most High is the greatest knowledge? So why should I pay for knowledge that's pseudo, right? Hey, man, the brother said, I've been watching y'all brothers for a few years, I guess. Yeah, I'm not sure what he said, but he said, hey, you've been watching this, man. All praises to the Most High. Hey, man, we are honored to have this brother watch us, man, right? All praises to the Most High, man. That's an honor, man. This is our job, man, right? To wake up our people in the last days. There's no greater honor, right? Yo, okay, he said for a few weeks. Okay, all praises. There's nothing greater than this, man. Waking up your people, man, that's the greatest thing. Waking up every day praying for your nation.
We do this for you, man.
Right, we do. Right, we don't do it for us. Hey, man, I get my reward when the Most High say, well done. That's it. I don't need nothing else. I don't care about nothing else. Hey, man, well done. Give me my crown. Hey, I'm here. Now, where's all the brothers that I stuck with, that rocked out with me, that was there to push me through the finish line, man? Because guess what? When I'm trying to go through the finish line, I want to hold your hand too. That's the mentality we got to have as leaders, as brothers. When you're teaching on them streets, even if you just holding the sign, brother, you are a leader in this thing, man. You're a leader. You know why? Because you are setting an example of what the Most High want even the lowliest of the low to be doing. Holding the sign, that's not hard work, but it's hard work. All right? Because you got to be there.
Yeah.
Holding security, guess what?
Yeah.
Posting. Hey, man, grabbing the sign, setting up stuff, doing the work. Hey, man, when it's only 3 of y'all out there, you still go out there. It's 2 of y'all out there. Hey, man, go do the work. And the Most High see that, man. Not trying to set up, hey, man, how many members we gonna get, and how many niggas gonna pay me tithes, and
that be your main purpose.
Right. That can't be like you said. You said what? Say that again, brother.
Can't be your main purpose trying to get members, man. We just here to wake up the lost sheep, man.
Right.
You know, so you know, we a little small congregation, but we put in the work to wake up this nation. You know.
Right. Like the brother said, he way in Minnesota, man. I got a brother that I went to high school with that's in Minnesota right now. And he said he know me when I was in them streets. And you know what he said? He was like, man, you have changed 180, man. He said, you did a whole turnaround from who you used to be. And I said, you know what? That ain't me that changed me. It was the Most High that changed me. Now let me teach you some things so the Most High could show you. And then maybe, hey, man, you could rock out with the brother Darash one day in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? The brother all the way in Minnesota, but took the time out to say, hey, man, I'm gonna watch these guys. You see that? That's the honor for me. I'm not gonna call, hey, man, Darash, hey, man, you know what's going on, man. So for you to deal with us, man, you're gonna have to give me 10% of your check. What scripture is that? No, brother, this I pay for this out of my pocket. This brother paid for it out of his pocket. We're a body, right? As long as the people is getting edified, that's what we doing. That's the job. The Most High gonna provide. Brothers don't be starving. Brothers ain't thirsty. Brothers got a roof over their head, transportation to and fro. Hey, man, that's what this is about. The brothers in 12 Gates. I remember seeing their videos. I want to say last year, I started watching their videos. I said, hey, man, all praises, man. Maybe one day. And I was in Seattle at the beginning of last year. I ain't even know them brothers. But I said, hey, man, if I ever get back out there to the West Coast, I'm coming to do a unity camp with y'all, man. I'm coming out there. I don't know when, right? But if I ever come out there, I'm coming out there to bang with the 12 Gates, man. If I go to Minnesota, go to the Midwest, I'm going to see my brother Darash, man. All praises, man. That's what it's all about, man. Right? You got to really examine. Are you in this truth for your people, for the Most High, to wake up the lost sheep and to seal the hopeful elect? Or are you doing it to be seen of men? That's what it come down to, man. That's what it come down to. Let's get I got a couple more. Let's get Job 11, right? In verse 14. Job 11:14. Right? We got a couple more, right? And this is good. We'll wrap it up unless you whatever precepts you want to bring out, if you want, go into something else. All right. Bring it out, King. Job 11 and 14.
This is the book of Job, chapter 11 and verse 14. Mm-hmm. If any iniquity be in thine hand, put it far away.
Right.
And let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles.
Hey, read it again. Read it again. Because that's heavy right there. That's a commandment right there.
Yeah.
That the Most High is telling you something to do. Read it again.
Job 11 and 14.
Right.
If any iniquity be in thine hand,
right,
put it far away, and let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacle.
What is that tabernacle talking about? Your
temple,
body,
your household,
everything.
Yeah.
Right. He said, put it far away. Get away from it. Hey, shalom to my brother Barak. Tazahab, Barak, Bangad, man, Shalom, King, all praises to the Most High. Brother been rocking with me for a while, man. You know what I mean? And these brothers is diligent, man. And
coming out doing this work with us.
Coming out doing the work. Hey, look, this brother drive trucks, man. All over the country. The other brother in the congregation, he drive trucks. It's about Man, pretty much everybody in some kind of logistics in the body. Like we move around the country. And guess what? These brothers still, when they come home, tired, no food from the road, hungry. Guess where they at? Guess where they at? Waking up their people, humble, right? But brothers just got off the plantation. Hey man, what you doing? Hey man, we finna go to camp. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? That's the mentality, man, because it's all about the service of God. The Most High told us that, man. Romans 9:4 is the service of the Most High belong to us. Mm-hmm. So who are we not to be servants to at least wake up your people and do it without wickedness being in our dwelling, right? Read that verse 14 again, because this is powerful right here, man.
Job 11 and verse 14.
Right.
If any iniquity be in thine hand, put it far away.
Right.
And let not wickedness dwell in thy tabernacles.
Don't let it even come around. The tabernacle is your body, right? How you deal with another brother, right? Your household, like the brother Shar said, like your household. No iniquity, man. On your job, hey man, go do your plantation, do your clock in, go do your clock out, and leave that there, and get ready to go teach your people, man. Right? Go ahead, verse 15.
Verse 15. For then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot.
Read that again.
Verse 15. For then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot.
You know what that means right there? When they say you shall lift up your face without spot, that means that there's no blemish there. There's no, when you can go to the Most High in confidence that you are doing exactly what He tell you to do. You are keeping the Sabbath. You teaching men so by wearing your fringes. You letting your light shine. You're not ashamed to say who you are, right? You walk around with the persona that, yes, I am the chosen people of the Most High. Hey man, then you can go to the Most High. I tell the brothers all the time. I talk to the Most High. I be like, hey man, right? I tell them all the time, hey man, when I talk to the Most High, I talk to Him just like I'm having a conversation. Hey, Abanawa Yahweh, you said in your word X, Y, and Z. Forgive me so that can happen in my life. You know what I'm saying? Even through all the adversity I've been through in the last 6 months, 7 months. Brothers know. You know, I ain't gonna put all my business out there, but I dealt with some things, right? And them brothers been faithful. And I still thank the Most High, and I'm grateful for everything that He's put me through. Because guess what? That's a commandment to do that. Because it ain't about me, right? It's about all these brothers, man. It's about doing the work, man, building the body, right? Read verse 15 again.
Let me get a precept real quick.
Go ahead, King. Go ahead.
This is Psalm 119 and verse 5. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Verse 6. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments.
See that? You see that? You ain't gonna be ashamed. That's why the Most High said in verse 15, when thou shalt lift up thy face without spot. You know when you going off, you can't go to the Most High. You know when you done played this brother for some money, you can't go to the Most High because you know you wicked. That's vanity. You know that. You already know, right? Read that again, brother. Read that verse 5 again, brother.
Verse 5. Verse 5. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes, then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments.
Have respect. Right, go ahead.
I will praise thee with uprightness of heart, when I shall have learned thy righteous judgment.
You see that? Praise thee with uprightness of heart. How you gonna have uprightness of heart and you defrauding your brother? Trying to make him get something from you versus building him up in the spirit and let the Most High move him that way, man. Right? That's a beautiful precept. Let me get this right quick from the brother Quintana, man. He on the road, man. And look, guess where he going? See, let me show you how the Most High do. Hey, Darash, you said you're in Minnesota. Guess where the brother Aparium going? Quintana. Well, guess where he going? Right now, I talked to him a couple hours ago before I jumped on the joint. He heading to Minnesota. See that? But guess what? Where his brother always at? He down there in Florida. He all the way in Florida. Right? Rocking out with the nations of kings and priests, my brother Bam Eliezer, man. Right? Doing the work, man. Being steadfast, trying to wake up the northern kingdom, man. Trying to wake up and build with the southern kingdom, man. Right? Mm-hmm. Let me grab the precept the brother put in there. Matthew. Right?
I got that joint up.
You already got it. Go ahead, King.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 23 and verse 11.
Right.
But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant.
Right.
And whosoever shall, but he that is greatest among you shall be your servant.
Mm-hmm.
And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased. What's that up?
Yep. Right. Abased.
And he abased. Okay. And he that shall humble himself shall be exalted.
You see that? Humble thyself. Look at what I always say, man. Sit your ass down, man. Don't I always tell him, hey, man, humble, bro. Be humble. Use wisdom. Stay sharp, right? But do it with the spirit that the Most High gave you, man. Right? Let me grab something, man. That's a beautiful precept. Let me grab something to let me back off this. Let's grab.
Finish that verse 15, but that was nice though. I like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, go ahead. Let's finish it out.
That Job 11 and 15, right?
Yeah.
All right, come. For then shalt thou lift up thy face without spot.
Right.
Yea, thou shalt be steadfast and shall not fear.
Thou shalt be steadfast and shall not fear. Go ahead.
Lucky, because thou shalt forget thy misery, and remember it as waters that pass away.
Right. Go ahead.
And thine age shall be clearer than the noonday.
Mm-hmm.
Thou shalt shine forth. Thou shalt be as the morning.
You see that? When you trust in the Most High, that's when you're gonna shine, because you want Him to look at you in righteousness. You don't want man and vain people to look at you. Let me get the king on, King Yahawashi. I think he on the road too.
Yeah, Khan.
Hey, look.
Shalom, King.
Hey, shalom, brother. Shalom. I was just saying it a little while ago. I was like, man, all the brothers that we deal with, man, pretty much deal in logistics, man. So brothers be traveling. Brothers got families, kids. How long you been on the road, brother?
Man, I done been to 4
states. I talked to you last week.
I went to Tennessee. I went to Kentucky, man. Then I went to Tennessee. Now I'm in Atlanta, man. It's crazy out in Atlanta, man.
Hey, look, and the brother took the time to jump in on the live feed, brother.
Yeah, man.
You see that touchdown, man? I was driving like 13 hours, man.
Dang, you only really supposed to drive.
And look, this brother
trying to make it, King. I was trying to make it, King.
Yeah, I figure out.
Right. Trying to get it. And then look, you look like you might still be in the truck or you doing something.
Yeah, I'm in the truck, man. You know, that's how we lodge, man. Hey, we still in the truck getting it in.
Hey, look.
I got a precept, though, man.
Let him bring
you got a precept?
Out, King.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a precept, man. Because here in Atlanta, believe it or not, man, there's a lot of mighty brothers and camps in Atlanta. I'm telling you, man, Atlanta need it, man. I'm at this store called Racetrack. It's a 24-hour store, man, and now people, I don't know, I'm gonna try to pan the camera right fast, man. I don't know if y'all brothers can see it.
Oh yeah, we can see that.
But it goes down here, man, and you see it all in Atlanta, man. You got trannies, You got Jake, don't know what's going on. You got E, she bugged out. I just seen all these Jakes with these so-called Edomites, man. So this is Book of Job, what y'all going into Book of Job 21 and 31. Who shall declare his ways to his face? Like who gonna tell these? Who gonna tell our people, hey, you going to hell off? You need to turn out to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Who gonna tell Esau you the devil the Bible speaks of? Who gonna tell these musty Elamites that you're going into slavery? You know, the men of the Lord is gonna do it, man, right? And who shall repay him what he have done? Right, the Most High is gonna repay all these heathen for what they've done to the nation of Israel, man. And now people are so destroyed out here, man. It doesn't make any sense, man. Like it's crazy. I'm telling you, brothers, it is crazy out here in Atlanta, man.
I was just in the store today, man.
On a Wednesday evening.
Hey, look, I was just in the store today, right? When I just went to the store, dude was like, he walked by, he was like, you know, I got my fringes on, whatever. He said, I like your shirt, man. I said, yeah, appreciate it. And he liked the shirt, but he don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And I should have, took the time, broke it down to him through the spirit. But that just go to show our people really, they don't, they just like the shirt. They don't even, I ain't wearing it because it look good. I'm just trying to
even though it do look good.
Yeah,
even though it do look good, I'm wearing it because I'm told to wear it.
Yeah, but
I just wanted to say something real quick, because I know y'all brothers got some other priests. I wanted to say something though. Like the name of this lesson is, are you in this truth for the Most High or yourself, man? And I just want to say something about these brothers, right? So these brothers, when they're in town, they go to work, get off work, and go teach Friday, Saturday. Wait, Friday until dark, till evening, right? And then go back out on Saturday, go to a camp in Raleigh, and then come to where I'm at.
Nah, y'all was out do way more than that, man.
And I'm just right. And that ain't talking about the Wednesday class.
Wednesday, Thursday. Nah, he out. I'm talking about he in the street on Wednesday and Thursday. Him and brother. You know how they do.
Right, bringing it out, man. And guess what? They ain't worried about no views. They're not worried about how many people give them a thumbs up and good job, brother. No, they out there because the Most High called them out there.
They be really trying to do the work.
Doing the work, man. Doing the work, man. And that's, like I was saying, man, that's the spirit that we got to have. I was bringing it up earlier, like, you know how we're fellowship, right? Afterwards, y'all was out with fellowship, right? Brothers be arguing over who gonna pay for it. Be like, nah, I got it. Nah, I got it. Let me swipe the car. I got it. Nah, you did it last time. I got it.
Hey, this is Brother Ariar. I'm gonna tell Brother Ariar to jump on. Hold on one second.
Right, yeah, con. Right. While he jumping in, I'm gonna grab this preset real quick. Right. This is Ezekiel. Let me jump into this real quick, man. I hope y'all getting edified, man, in the chat, man. If you're watching this, man, hope you getting edified, and you can see, man, brothers is really sincere about this work, man. You know what I mean? Irregardless of how many people you think may be watching, man, remember the eyes of the Most High is always on you, man. The host of heaven is always recording what's going on, man.
I feel like brothers, man, they just really fear the Most High, man. You know.
Salakia. That was Brother Ariah. He about to jump on.
I send him the link.
Salakia. That was Brother Ariah. He about to jump on too.
Okay, Con. Let me get this real quick while the brother jumping in, because this is very important, man. This is Ezekiel chapter 18 and verse 5. But if a man be just and do that which is lawful and right. Y'all hear that? If a man do what is lawful and right, man, do the right thing by your brothers, man, by your people, by your power, right? And have not eaten upon the mountains, neither lifted up his eyes to the idols of the house of Israel, neither have defiled his neighbor's wife, neither have come near to a mistress woman, and have not oppressed any. But watch this, but have restored to the debtor his pledge, right? have spoiled none by violence. Didn't the Most High say he hated a violent man? Right? Let me see. Have given his bread to the hungry and have covered the naked with a garment. He that have not given forth upon usury, right? Neither have taken any increase, that have withdrawn his hand from iniquity, have executed true judgment between man and man, have walked in my statutes, and have kept my judgments to deal truly. He is just, he shall surely live, saith Abanawa Yahweh. Y'all see that? He gave a full rundown. Don't be out here in the midst of idols. Don't be usurping usury. Don't be in the midst of spoiling your neighbor, trying to sleep with his wife. He out of town. He driving the truck. Somebody trying to lay up with your rib. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things that the Most High is saying that we have to do. And if you're going to be in this truth, man, you can't have the mentality contrary to this, man. You got to walk like this in these last days, man. That's right. Is highlighters ready with the Bible open with the Apocrypha. Right. That's right. All praises. Brother Josh, man, up in Minnesota, man. Right?
I got a precept.
I just wanted to bring that out. Go ahead, King. You have something?
I got a precept.
Where you at?
And this is why, Brother Yazar, he do the live. This is why we go out and we do the work on the Sabbath day. We go out Friday, we go out Wednesday, we go out any day of the week that the Most High put it in our heart to go out and teach the people, because there's one reason, and this is coming from the book of James, chapter 5 and verse 20. It reads, "Let him know that he which converted the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death, and shall hide a multitude of sins." Right? You can break that down, Ken.
Now, earlier, let me hit you with something. What else did we go over that covers the multitude of sins? Charity and alms. So guess what? That's charity. That's righteous charity. Showing your brother and warning them so that blood ain't on your hands. Not trying to take advantage of them. Not trying to use them.
Like if somebody got the YouTube open and they drink.
Nah, it may be him because he got the truck. He might because he got the truck. Yeah.
He good.
No, I think I closed it though before.
No, I'm good. I can hear you good. There's no echo. Y'all hear the echo? If y'all hear echo, put a 1 in the chat. But if everything good, just put a 12. If everything good, put a 12. Hey, that's powerful, bro. What you just said though. Read that again, brother. That James 5:20.
It's the book of James, chapter 5 and verse 20.
Right.
Let him know that he which converted the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death, and shall hide a multitude of sins.
Hide a multitude of sins. I gotta go back to the brother Daraj, 1 Peter 4:8. I gotta hit it up. He put it in there early. 1 Peter 4:8. And above all things, have fervent charity among yourselves, for charity shall cover the multitude of sins. You know what that's all about? That's all about caring for your people more than yourself. You see that? Caring for your people, giving them warning, right? Giving them that Leviticus 19, right? Letting them know when they're going off to do what? To save. And you know what? You know what else? You might have to give your life to save your brothers. That's what Yahawashi did. That's what the apostles did. That's what the prophets of old did. They gave their lives in alms and charity for brothers and sisters to wake up and follow the law, statutes, and commandments. That's very powerful. Let me see if Aaron on.
Shalom, King.
Shalom,
King.
Shalom, King. Hey, man, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, man.
Hey, Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Kings.
Yahawashi, Yahawashi.
Right.
I'm just coming from our brothers' going home party, man.
Right. I brought it out earlier, man. We had a brother, powerful brother, man, brother Obadiah, man. Brother was on the highways and byways, had a lot of knowledge. Very, very humble though. Right? Not one of them brothers that's gonna use you, not one of them brothers that's gonna take advantage of you. He wanted this truth to build himself up. He was all about doing the work for the Most High. Aria, you want to bring something out on that, King?
Hey, King. Hey, that brother, man, he was powerful, man. He was very powerful, King. And I definitely want to bring something out, man. Let me look it up, though. Hey, go ahead, go with your lesson, and I'm going to bring it out, though, when I let you know.
Okay, yeah, we was actually just pulling precepts at this point. You know what I mean? We had pretty much went through the dope, you know, mainly just letting brothers know, like, man, hey, you got to do this work for the Most High, not yourself, man. You can't be worried about trying to make money off brothers and trying to, you know, live boldly and have fun and good times off of defrauding your brother, man. I see a couple precepts though. I see a couple precepts in the chat. I'm gonna grab that Luke 10 and 2 and that Romans 6 and 16. Somebody want to grab that Romans 6 and 16. I grabbed that Luke 10 and 2.
I got the Luke 2.
You already there? Go ahead, King. Bring it up.
All right, Con. This is the book of Luke, chapter 10 and verse 2. Therefore said he unto them, the harvest truly is great, but the labor few. Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest that he would send forth laborers into his harvest.
Hey, man, that's the service of the Most High. Because remember, he gonna separate the wheat from the tare. He gonna sift that corn and that seed. How you gonna have a harvest if you ain't got nobody out there planting? See that? Let's get that.
You want verse 3?
Romans 6.
It's Romans.
Yeah, bring it out. Yeah.
Verse 3 on that Luke 10 and 2. Verse 3. Go your ways, behold, I send you forth as lambs among wolves.
He said he sent us forth as lambs among wolves, man. Hey, man, hey, look, y'all understand how hard this job is, man? We gotta go do the work, right? We gotta make ourselves a living sacrifice. We out there amongst the wolves, and you gotta wake up the sheep. Hey, man, it's a hard job, man. But guess what? It's only a few of us that's built for this thing, man. And if the Most High called you to go teach your people, man, do it in righteousness and sincerity, man.
Hey, I do got a precept, King.
Go ahead.
Hey, look, and you know, a lot of people, you know, like when I bring it out and stuff, like a lot of people, they want to say, oh, Genesis or the Old Testament have no foresay about everything, but I want to come from the book of Genesis, chapter 1 and verse 12. And this one of them two folds, and it says, and the earth brought forth grass and herb yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind, and God saw that it was good. And that just goes back to us, you know what I'm saying, bringing that fruit of the Most High back. Like, you know what I'm saying, bringing that fruit and yielding it. Like, hey, we bringing good to the table, and we bringing righteousness to the table. then we're going to yield that seed and that fruit after our kind. And he said, anything that's not like me, I will pluck up from the root.
Can't hear you, Ken. Can't hear you.
You got me now.
Yep.
Y'all got me. Oh, so I had muted my joint. All right, so I want to get that Romans 6 and 17 though, 6 and 16.
This is Romans chapter 6 and verse 16.
Bring it out.
Know ye not that to whom you yield yourselves servants to obey? His servants ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness. So like,
somebody got a lot going on in the back.
Don't they?
Somebody sound like they moving the boxes.
What is that?
I don't know. It's somebody. I don't know.
Sound like what?
It sound like a lot of stuff going in the back. I don't know.
Nah, this truck just pulled up beside me. This gas truck.
Oh, word. Oh, okay. That might have would have been a big.
Yeah, I know, because I was like, whoa.
Yeah. I forgot there was a gas shortage. Yeah, I want to. Yeah. Finish that Romans 6:16.
This is Romans 6 and verse 16. Know ye not that to whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey, his servants ye are to whom ye obey, whether of sin unto death or obedience unto righteousness. 17. But God be thanked that ye were the servants of sin, but ye have obeyed from the heart that form of doctrine which was delivered you.
Hey, look, that scripture right there, heavy, man. That's a beautiful precept, Barak. All praises, because it says, "To whom ye yield yourselves servants to obey." Yield yourself. That means, hey, man, it ain't about me. It's about what you want. And be a servant and obey, man. That was very powerful, man. You know, brothers got precepts for days. Hey, look, he went into that Sirach too, man. That's the one we did, Sirach 2:17. Let me just bring it out real quick.
Man, that's Sirach 2, man. That junk so good.
Hey, that's all fire right there. We did a breakdown. If y'all didn't see that last week's class, we did a breakdown on that Sirach chapter 2.
I just sent my mom. She in joint. I just sent her a pop. I told her, yo, you gotta get a story of the Maccabees, man. All right.
God, you gotta get in it. Let me get it. It says, Sirach chapter 2, verse 17. They that fear the Most High will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in His sight. Verse 18, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Most High and not into the hands of men. For as His majesty is, so is His mercy. And what did we start out with talking about in the book of Job? The mercies of the Most High. The wisdom that He gives us. The humbleness that comes with being a teacher, man. Because whether we know it or not, we're charged with a job. This is a job that we need to take serious, reading and teaching from the words of the Heavenly Father, the creator of all things. Understand? That's an important job that we got, man. You know? So all praises, man. Y'all brothers got any other precepts y'all want to bring out, man, before we close it out, man?
I got one precept, and they're just going back to what the brothers be trying to explain. Like, are you in this truth or not? Like the brother Leslie going over today, because The Most High is gonna punish you, men that's in this truth, and you backslide, you backbite, and then you fall out the truth. It's better you not knowing the truth, than to not fully go 100% for the Most High. This coming from the book of Luke, chapter 12, and I'm gonna start with 47. Book of Luke, chapter 12, and verse 47. And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beaten with many stripes. But he that knew not and did commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. For unto whomsoever much is given, of him shall be much required, and to whom men have committed much, of him they will ask the more.
Hey, that right there, that sum it up right there. That sum it up. Hey, because he telling you, you know this truth, and you going out there causing confusion, right? Defrauding brothers, trying to make $1 in the coin off a brother in this truth. You wishy-washy. You one day you in, next day you out. Oh, next Sabbath I'll be back. Like the brother said, it's better not to play with Yahawashi. Don't be playing with the Most High, man. It's not a game. He woke you up to this thing, King. Man. It's a response. It's a responsibility.
I got a little to back that up, though.
Go ahead, King.
Acts 17 and 30. At the time of his ignorance, God winked at him, but now commanded all men everywhere to repent. Just to go into, like the brother said, when you're not knowing the truth, you was ignorant in that state. You know what I'm saying? If you got to the knowledge of the truth, now you know the truth. You're not ignorant no more. So once you go back, like a dog returns to the vomit, it's the rock for you, man. Only thing left for that is death and destruction. Unless you return back to the Most High, man. That might be close to blasphemy the Holy Spirit, man, when you fall out of this truth, man.
I got a precept too.
Go ahead, King. I'm afraid of that thing. You should be afraid.
Because the Comforter is the Holy Spirit. He said the Comforter will come and teach us all things, right? So when you blaspheme the truth of what the Comforter taught you, that's kind of like you blaspheme the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
Shalaki though, King.
No, go ahead. I think Ariel had one.
Hey.
Go ahead. You got it, King.
You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. You cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table.
Read that again from the top.
Hey, we come from the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 10 and verse 21. You cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils. Do ye provoke the Lord to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? All things are lawful for me, or all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but all things edify not.
Hey, look, be wise with that thing, bro.
Man. Hey, and I got one more verse. Hey, let no man seek his own will. Shalaki, let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth.
God.
Hey. Man, calm, man.
Hey, brother, man. Brother, y'all came in swinging the sword.
Man. Hey, look, I'd have been here earlier, man. I was up there. Hey, it was edifying. We was partaking in celebrating in the brother's life, man.
Yeah, man. I was there.
Hey, it was a blessing, y'all. I'm gonna have to definitely send y'all the videos. I definitely took them videos, man. All praises, man. That Israel burial, man. it's a beautiful feeling, man.
Yeah.
We had to bury our own, man. That was a blessing, man, to have to actually shovel that thing ourselves. To say, hey, for a brother to be born into this world is work for the woman, and then for us to send a brother out is work for the family of Israel, man. It was a blessing, man. We had to bury our own, y'all.
Con.
And that's the best way to go out, though, man. By you know, being fully in this truth. You know what I'm saying?
Con. And one thing I can say is the brother kids, they actually was burying their father, man. And it was just a blessing because to see them children burying their father, but the joy they had because they knew their father was only a shell. The spirit had already went up to the father. Like, it was such a blessing to see them children. Like, you know, the world, they mourn, they go crazy, they cry. But to see them kids happily, they were happy. It was smiling. It was joking with everybody, playing, burying their father's body. Man, it was a blessing, man, to know that we know where that brother went, man.
Con.
Shalom.
Hey, Shalom. Yeah, what's up, brother?
Yahawashi, King.
God, man. Yo, just like the lamb is God.
Go ahead, y'all. What you want to say, King?
Shalom, brother Shia. Yahawashi Barakatah.
Yahawashi Barakatah, brother.
Barakatah.
Hold on, can you?
Shalom.
Just like
I think that's Aria. You got the echo, brother.
I wonder if that mine or...
I got the mic. I have my mic paused.
Is that me, y'all?
Nah, you just got in here. We been had that echo. It's all good though, man.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, look.
Just like the brother was saying, man. Brother Captain Obadiah was the epitome of the word, man. Who we know endured to the end of this thing. We know, so you know, like the brother, you know, he's home now, right? And Ecclesiastes 7:1 says, you know, a good name is better than precious ointment. And that brother left a great name. His legacy that he passed on to a lot of brothers, not only in life, but in death as well.
Mm-hmm.
He showed the brothers today how you bury your fellow brother, how you bury one of your fellow Israelite brothers, man. You know, a lot of brothers, you know, we don't see that side, you know, of Yahweh, but you know, he judged the wicked and the righteous as well, right? It said a good name is better than precious ointment, and the day of death than the day of one's birth. God. So when that brother went to the spirit world, man, you know, that was the Most High calling one of the angels up, man, calling one of his servants on home. Right. And that brother was the epitome of enduring to the end. So, you know, we want to say his legacy will live on, man, through us. You know, we just continue to build on what he had taught all us in our own way. Captain Obadiah taught each and every one of us something that'll live on for the rest of our lives, right? And I'm gonna tell you a little secret, man. I don't know if this the Most High, but with that brother, man, every time I get kind of, you know, I wouldn't say going off, but guess what? Through the spirit, and I know this may seem kind of weird, but I hear a motorcycle for some reason, man. Like I would hear a motorcycle, like I was telling Brother Ariar, like every time I started, you know, wavering or just not reading or studying a little bit, I would hear a motorcycle for some reason, man. And I always think of the brother, man. I always think of Captain Obadiah, man. You know, so like I said, the brother in death, man, you know, one death is better than there's one birth. So that brother, he dwelling in the spirit world, man. And hopefully, you know, we get to meet the brother again one day.
Time, man. Hey, man. Like I said, man, this lesson right here, man, was Powerful, man. I'm glad brothers was able to get on here, man. And you really, this is more of a examining yourself, man. You know, examine yourself daily, man. Are you in the truth for the Most High, or are you in this truth for vainglory and for yourself, man? And only you can be able to answer that question, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, He back in the chat. All right, shalom. So, all praises, man. You know, I'm just glad that I'm able to deal with you brothers and build with you brothers, man. I appreciate all the work that y'all do, man. You know, y'all brothers already know how I feel about y'all, man. I love y'all brothers. You know what I mean? I wish nothing but peace and blessings from the Most High. Continue in y'all lives, man. Stay humble as this thing grows. Stay humble. Endure to the end, man. Because we almost home, man. We almost home, man. And we're gonna need each other in these last days. Hold each other accountable so we don't go off, man. And like I said, man, y'all know I love y'all, man. Y'all know if y'all need anything from me or my family, y'all got it. It's nothing, man. And that's for anybody, you know what I mean, that know me or these brothers, man. I'll leave it with that unless y'all brothers want to bring out something else.
Now I wanted to say one thing when I was talking about earlier, man, about how falling out the truth can go into being blasphemy. You know what I'm saying? Anybody know the definition of blasphemy? Definition of blasphemy. Let's see, we're gonna get it off the internet, right? So boom, blasphemy, right? The act or offense of speaking a little bit out of my scarcely about God or sacred things, profane talk, right? So when you say you ain't in the truth no more, hey, that's profane talk right there, man. So I just wanted to say that to say, you know, encourage brothers to stay in the truth and endure, man, because you don't want to fall out the truth, man, because, hey, that's blasphemy to the Holy Spirit, you know? That's all I got to say, man. All y'all brothers, man. I love all my brothers and sisters, too, man.
All praises, man. All praises. Y'all got anything else y'all want to bring out, King?
La. Just continue to endure, man. We all, like the brother said, we almost out of here, man. You know, and the work got to be done. You know, in these last days, more prevalent now to wake the brothers up. Like I read, much is given, much is required, man. We got some mighty men here, man. So it definitely required for us. And hey, look, I done been to Maine, Kentucky, New York, New Jersey, Delaware, Chicago, Tennessee, Kentucky, man. Now I'm in Atlanta. Hey, I was in Charlotte yesterday, man. Our people are lost, man.
Yeah.
Right. But we always got to remember that 2/3 is bigger than 1/3. You know, a lot of people ain't gonna get any last days, man. It's just sad. It's sad when you travel. Like I think Ecclesiastes say, a travel man. When you travel, you get to see how much folly, especially with them other nations, man. Like them Edomites, man. Hey, I was in Maine. I was the only Israelite in the whole town. Brother, I'm telling you, brother, you start getting them like Maine and Massachusetts, man. Like I was the only Israelite. Hey, I started really thinking about how our forefathers felt, man, back in those like the late 1800s, early 1900s, man. When you in the whole Edomite town, you know, I ain't got no protection out here on the road as far as like, you know, something that can reach out and touch somebody. But you know, I'm protected by the Most High. But you know, you gotta play your cards a little different, man, when you out here on this road, man. You in the hick town, the Edomite town. I mean, nothing but Edomites, man. I was in the town. I was hoping to see a Jake from either kingdom, southern or the northern kingdom. I seen nothing, brother. It was nothing but Edomites, man. It's like that thing was kind of scary to be like all these damn Edomites, Edomites, man.
Get out,
base Edomites, yeah, man. Like base Edomites, man. They the worst, man. Hey, I'm telling you, man. I see why Yahawashi gonna destroy this place, man. Come on.
Oh yeah. That hey, that's that Maine, Vermont, Boston, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. Oh, that's that Ivy League area.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's that Ivy League. Harvard, Yale, Princeton, Columbia. Yeah. They don't care about no Negroes up there, man. So let me give some shout outs, man. Shut it down, man. Let me see. Let's see. We got quite a few people came in tonight. Shout out to the brother Quintana, Iparium, Tribe of Ephraim holding it down, Congregation of the Mighty down there in Florida. Shalom, all praise to the Most High. Shalom to the brothers at 12 Gates Israelites holding it down out there on the West Coast, man. Keep pushing the word, man. Powerful brothers, man. Hey, man, y'all should also subscribe to their channel, man. 12 Gates Israelites, those brothers be here on the highways and byways. They got classes and stuff too, man. So check those brothers out, man. Reach out to them brothers and support the ministry, man. Shout out to the Gad Princess, Shalom. Yahawashi, Yahawashi, Shamar Atha to you and your family. Who else we got? Let me see here. We got Fear God. I'm not sure if that's a male or a female, but Yahawashi Mashiach Yahawashi to you.
Hey, was that your brother in there? Lennox Brown?
Nah. Yeah.
That's your brother?
That's me.
Oh.
That's me. The brother Darash. All praises up, man. Holding it down in Minnesota. All praises to the Most High. Yahawashi Yahawashi. Let me see. Who else out there? The brother Barak, Bungad, holding it down for the Congregation of the Mighty. Also, he down here, holding it down. All praises for Marib, Nadawa, but God, holding it down, man. I love you. Shalom. All praises to the Most High for you. Let me see here. Shalom to the brother Hashaya, man. He couldn't jump on tonight, jumped in, jumped out, but his phone died. All praise to him. Shalom to the daughter of Yahweh. Also, all praises, Shamar Atha, to you and the family, man. If I missed anybody, if I didn't get you, man, Salakia, man, all praises. Hopefully you join us, man. We'll be having camp this weekend. We're going to be going down to another town, bringing it out down there, man, hitting the hood. We go to the hood, man. We go to the projects, man, where the people really need this work, man. We go to them areas where people is downtrodden, like the scriptures tell us to, man. We do our thing downtown and all that, but we just keep the words of the Most High. We're gonna bring it out there. But other than that, man, I'm gonna say call halal, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Hamashiach, Yahawashi, right? Kwam Yashala to the nation of Israel. And with that, we say Shalom.
Shalom.